KCR 3 weather impact day. Rain and snow has just kept falling all morning long.
And we want to show you a look at the Caltrans camera along Highway 50 and Pioneer Trail, and you can see it is slow going out there.
It is.
Can't even get the words out.
They got stuck behind some of the equipment there. That'll happen. They'll slow it down even more so.
Oh, yeah.
For more on this, let's get on over to meteorologist Tamara Berg. But bottom line is you kind of want to take it slow no matter where you are.
You certainly do. And I have a friend that lives in the Myers neighborhood, showed me all the snow in her backyard. It was so much that her dogs couldn't get through it. It was above their backs, of course. Here's a live look outside, and this is Stockton, and actually the camera is, wow, it's getting jostled by the good gusty wind, and a good downpour actually just moved across Stockton downtown. So that's what you're waking up to this morning. Everybody needs to brace for a wet morning commute and gusty winds. Low snow could be hovering with flakes to around 1,000 feet, but you're accumulating snow happening really above 2,000 feet. And then once we get through this last little gasp of the system this week, skies clear out abruptly overnight. And with less wind, it's going to be a chilly beginning to the morning tomorrow. Notice how the winds are pretty gusty in the San Joaquin Valley, pushing close to 40 miles per hour for you in Modesto, 32 mile per hour wind in Stockton, and winds gusting to 33 right now in Placerville. Placerville is kind of right on the fringe right now of the rain and snow. And keep in mind, Placerville is a spot where elevations can go from, 1,500 feet to 2,000 feet at that airport elevation. And that's where the observation comes into us here from the airport. Is at around 2,000 feet. It's 40 degrees, 36 in Auburn at the airport, 43 in Stockton, 41 in Sacramento. And as you look at this wraparound flow and this moisture from the last 3 hours, that's where you're seeing some of these heavier bands triggered. Yuba City, also into areas of the eastern suburbs now, Roseville, Rockland, Lincoln, Granite Bay, Folsom, El Dorado Hills, Cameron Park starting to get a good blast of heavy rain. Lodi in the thick of it right now, along with the eastern side of Stockton and Farmington, seeing some very light rain. Then it transitions to snow at some of the lower elevations. Murphy's maybe seeing some flakes fly, along with Miwok Village and eastern side there of Sonora. In the next 10 minutes, I'll break down how much rain and snow we could see through the day today and what's ahead as we plan things out for the rest of the week. Let's check in with Erin, who's planning to show you what the road conditions look like.
Yeah, and weather is affecting anywhere you're listening to us. So let's start at 80 at the split. We're seeing a little bit of a backup because we had a minor injury crash involving a Tesla near Sunrise, giving way to this slowdown at the moment. Donner Summit is just a mess up there, but we have chain controls and a closure in effect. Eastbound Applegate to Nevada State Line, that's where chains are in effect on 80. And then 80 westbound, everybody's being held at the Nevada State Line, technically closed. 50 chain controls in effect. Placerville to Myers and vice versa. Have those on your car, in your car, ready to go. Sacramento's largely looking as it usually does around, as we approach the 8 o'clock hour every day. Stockton doing fine this morning. Tracy has been slow for about 2 hours now. This is an improvement. 25 minutes I-5 to 580, 205 to 680, and we have hit the yellow everywhere else on our way to the Bay. Mike, Brandy?
All right, Erin, thank you. 7:34 is your time. We want to get a look at the road conditions right now.
Yeah, let's get back to Denson Cortez live in Live Tracker 3. So where are you at right now?
Good morning to you both. We're traveling eastbound on Interstate 80 approaching Auburn. I was just talking to my photographer, Matt, that I felt like since passing Loomis, the rain has kind of picked up even more. You can see how hard it's kind of hitting our front windshield here. In combination to that, the road spray is even hitting harder, creating a little difficulty in visibility. We're approaching as if you're driving to the Sierra, which we've heard authorities say over and over again, avoid driving there. Chain controls are in effect at Applegate, but from here, you can see that the rain is steadily falling. We've been tracking it since 5 in the morning, roughly, and standstill water has been apparent on these roadways, on the sides, in the middle lanes, because of this, you definitely want to travel at a much safer speed, slower speed. Give yourself that extra 5 to 10 minutes in the morning. Maybe you use it to, pack the kids' lunch, but just get on the roadways sooner than later because you don't want to have to deal with this if you're heading westbound back into downtown Sacramento, or even if you're traveling up to the Sierra. I mean, it is pretty steady, hard rain. So give yourself that ample time because you don't want to get caught up in situations like this. You can see even our tire cam, how much water is being picked up off the ground here. So just give yourself that ample time when commuting in the morning. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Denson, thanks so much. And today's storm also bringing, guess what? more snow to the Sierra.
In fact, it's falling at its lowest elevation so far this season. KCRA3's Melanie Wingo is live this morning. So, Melanie, tell us about the difference that you're seeing since you've been out there.
So right now we're at 2,300 feet in elevation, and we're between Applegate and Colfax for reference. We're right along Interstate 80 next to the eastbound lanes. And so as we've been talking about throughout the morning, those chain controls will be checked at Applegate. So if you're headed this way, you'll have to stop at that Caltrans checkpoint right there. As you can see at this elevation, on the highway, it's slushy, and it's sort of a rain-snow mix. It's very wet and slick. It's almost as if you're driving through one of those convenience store ices or something. Oh, you can even see on this car that's passing by, it kind of kicks up. So what we're talking about if you're driving this way is reduced visibility. If you happen to be next to another car that kicks up all that slush, that can cause some difficulties for drivers. Also, visibility is somewhat hampered. We do have low visibility at this area. It's not whiteout conditions. It's nothing like that, but it's definitely something to factor in. Adds time to your commute if you're headed over the summit today. It is, as you mentioned, Brandy and Mike, not often that we get snow at the lower elevations like this. Usually we're talking about snow sticking and really being coated on the roadway around 4,000, 5,000 feet. But to see it this low, it happens once a season, maybe once every other season. And today is that day. I'll send things back to you now.
Melanie, real quick, have you by chance seen any wrecks or spinouts since you've been out there this morning?
We have not.
Okay.
I know Aaron was talking about how the westbound lanes of I-80 are closed all the way from the Nevada state line all the way down I-80. But the eastbound direction, we haven't seen any of that at the lower elevations. Now, it could be a different story up closer to the summit. But since today we really wanted to give people a sense of how low the snow level is, we haven't seen any trouble spots right where we are. But we'll definitely report back if that becomes a situation that drivers need to deal with.
Sure.
Yeah, and those relatively cleared roads can seem a little bit more deceptive too. You're thinking, oh, there's not so much snow and ice on the ground, but it is very slushy. All right, so Melanie Wingo, we'll check back in with you in a little bit. Go get warm.
And as you can imagine, this weather is causing power outages throughout the foothills. This is a live look at PG&E's outage map. Thousands of households in El Dorado, Amador, and Calaveras counties are without power. For some, it's expected to be turned on in the next couple of days. That's because crews have to wait for this severe weather to pass before they can safely get everything restored. Also in the news this morning, we are learning more about 3 people rescued in the El Dorado National Forest.
Officials say that 2 groups were stuck in 6 feet of snow. That first group about 6 miles north of Highway 88 on Mormon Emigrant Trail. The second group about a mile away while trying to rescue the first group. They spent the night in sub-freezing temperatures. Officials say it took them 6 hours to travel 6 miles in those extreme conditions just to reach that first group. It took another hour to reach the second.
A complete whiteout and very hard to navigate. It's not just simply snowshoeing across somewhere. Now you're dealing with, the dark conditions, the weather itself, whiteout, the wind. Those are all factors that just push that time back for rescuer to leave point A to then get to where that person is.
All 3 people were treated at the hospital and then released.